All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Our first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
You got three, you got three.
Hey, stop. Let's go. Check 49. Where do we go?
Winston. That will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves. Let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Five.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now no screen. It's complete. And we'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself the best chance to win. So if they're 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. That means your offense has to keep pace.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to go a big play downfield. Well, they got a coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through. It's nothing but good move.
Good move. He's going to hit his man on the backfield, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
On third down, Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Come on. Sunday.
On first down, they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
That's it.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there, and just ran him down.
Looking to draw on second down. Winston got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. Winston in the offense with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film studies he's been doing over the league, because I think he's got matchups that he likes. He's capitalizing.
He's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now again, right side.
You ain't doing nothing today.
After the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
They don't want it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's get it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Broncos on the field ready to start their next drive. That opening drive with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you. You said didn't lead the point. Start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit and put some points on the board in this one.
Denver has a first down on a 15-yard play. Now the Jordan Superman, it's Matt Breida. Tackled there by Alex Angeloni.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5. That's a screen pass. That's good play. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
You ready?
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Here we go.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. Taking a shot to the end zone, and that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Come on, set.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Henry brings it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Here we go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set, ready? Hey, Foxtrot, 30 base.
That's the run.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And we'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the second.
He's into the clear. He's at the 30, the 20. End zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Get the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Point after up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this.
Let's go.
They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, it just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Well, it's caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed down the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Hey, let go.
56, Mike, 56.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Broncos. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. The is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On second down and 4, Winston.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Check 9, check 9. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Hey. Green, triple team. Let's go.
They run with Knight. Tough slide. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
You don't want no problem.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On second and 9, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Ready. Blue ready.
Watch that in. Watch
Flip.
that in right.
White. He's coming. We got double up.
A little flat.
22, jet, farmer. 22, jet, farmer. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Rush in.
From the gun, Winston. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
That forces 4th down. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to go for it.
They are. Last drive, that culminating touchdown, they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
18 Gator. Go.
Now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this is Cody's over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Check 3. Check 13. Check 13.
Greystone, travel.
Check. 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 Watch twist.
Shoot.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there,
64.
but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly what he needed to get, because remember, he slides when that derriere dips, if you will. That play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Let's go now. 8
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
65. 65. Shit. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Aaron one out for Boyd. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Undercut.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Okay, 61. Matchbox lights. Snap.
They'll look to throw. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The
Ready?
better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the first down.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Trying to get to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Caught by Deontay Thompson. And with a 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, obviously, offensive coordinator, quarterback, maybe the backup quarterback, that's where he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. There and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget play. You hold it to a game that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Check, Sonic.
Check 15. Check 15.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready? Black 22.
34.
Sonic.
Single.
Touchdown, Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time and led to a score. Well, they got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Underneath to his running back, complete. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
General West. Shoot.
They're running now. Here we go. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
2nd and 4. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 51 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really formed any kind of rhythm.
They're not even over 100 yards yet, and And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on. Sunday.
Gonna give this time to the quarterback. We'll get it near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Let's go, baby.
That was a first down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 43. Say,
Five. Shift.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll steal their first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Wait.
we want it. Come to my world. You go to a focus.
Green, triple T.
You got that right there. Tight dog.
Let him go.
On play action. Winston. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Flip it.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Muslim free near the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st down, they'll go right back to Hunt. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hey, turn it up.
They'll run now. Out we go. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
3 down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 6.
Travis to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9. Winston trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
So you got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? White 25. Green, triple C.
3 down.
Watch Twitter. Sunday.
They go play action. Winston. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Flip it. SOS. Green, triple C. That's it.
Inside the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Hey, check.
First down, Winston. It's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Again, it's Winston. Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
3 down.
Sonic. Even.
Check hot route. Hot. Go.
They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to get on top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make the play.
Winston letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing. Big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, you said the magic number is probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they have an answer for it.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. They've got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards. One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those 2-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
58, Mike.
Hey, one time.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Let's go now. 60 out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane, On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse.
Tighten up.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. I love the look you just gave me, because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios.
And the Hornets going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Now this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Show it up. Flip it.
Here's Winston.
Just like that.
He's got his man on its Andrews. A first down there and a pick up at 25.
Here we go.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Whistles now and a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston now to throw on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here, the 32. And they have the football and they'll set up shop at the 33-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to play these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul, and began by taking the penalty.
Well, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
He's going to keep it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the Traders take a look, we'll step aside. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's the back on Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Let it roll in its punt. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, check
Mike, 11, check Mike.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Check. Lucky. Switch.
Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. He's running out front. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. They finally put it in.
obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
One.
Following the interception here. They'll give some time left. Complete. It's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19. It's a first down. Now the other throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incompletion, he's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Ready? Blue ready. Left coming. I'm trying to...
Working out of the gun. Winston. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 4-yard pickup. And they'll bring out 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.